On this month's edition of the Guthrie Business Spotlight, we focus upon a place uniquely created with a splash of character and design.
We decided to move to Guthrie because we thought it was really a really nice town and people were really cool. They were really nice, but the history and the buildings, the architecture was just mesmerizing to us.
To a place with a famous history that dates back to the early 1900s.
It's been the home of cowboy fights and card games and lots of brawls and lots of good food.
That and more when Guthrie Business Spotlight returns.
What 10 businesses are participating in Keep It Local OK? The answer to that coming up.
Step back in time to celebrate Christmas Guthrie style. From Thanksgiving weekend through Christmas, Guthrie puts on its Santa hat and invites you and your family to enjoy our opening night ceremonies, which include our candlelight trolley tours, historic homes tour, and 2 Victorian walk evenings when shop windows all over town host live scenes depicting Christmas in the Oklahoma Territory. While our buildings twinkle with Christmas lights, carolers and peanut vendors add to the festivities. Join us in Guthrie for our territorial Christmas celebration.
What 10 businesses are participating in Keep It Local OK? The answer? Aunt Gertrude's House, Bluebell Saloon, Country Corner, G Gallery and Glass Studio, Hoboken Coffee Roasters, Prairie Gothic, Rick's Fine Chocolates and Coffees, Stables Cafe, Treasures and Books, Willoughby's Feed and Outfitters.
Hello, my name is Hetty. I am a local blogger here in Guthrie, Oklahoma. I'm really excited about making Guthrie weird, and I just wanted to come to you and share a little bit about my goal to bring the local entrepreneurs together on Twitter in order for us to continue to share our stories with the rest of the world. I think Guthrie has a great opportunity here to do some great things, and so I just want to share 3 tips with the local entrepreneurs. 1, get on many social media avenues as you can. Use an app called Hootsuite in order to be consistent in your sharing with your community. While doing that, tip number 2, share the other great stories around you in order for other individuals to want to share your story as well. And then number 3, keep it simple. Share simple things via social media. You can share things about your newest items in the store. You can also share images of different individuals maybe shopping. Just do really simple things in order to continue to be consistent and getting the word out about our great community.
Now back with more of the Guthrie Business Spotlight.
It's really been cool to see the people come out and kind of embrace the idea of, weirdness or whatever. But really, what it is that it's uniqueness is what we're really trying to come across with. It's all right to be unique. It's all right to be yourself. It's all right to explore strange and wonderful things, and that's kind of why we're here, is that we want to encourage people to to make things, to use their imagination to come up with things that are really, to create, to come up with, bizarre and wonderful things on their own and really express themselves. And we're trying to create an environment that is inviting to that. We've seen a lot of people come out of their shell. You know, it's like they're creative, but they're kind of hiding, and they don't want to, you know, don't want to be judged or whatever. And so we're starting to see people just really start to surface and be a lot more creative and really start. You can see the gears turning, and people are like, I could do that.
When we opened this shop, our goal was to inspire people to be creative and to encourage them as soon as they walk in the door. And I think that's what I was doing with this, was just trying to bring out fun and creativity and just to inspire people to let their brain go.
Everything in our store is local, as in Oklahoma. Most of it's Guthrie and Oklahoma City. We have Enid represented, and so we're almost exclusively local except for the books. We carry art books. We hand bind books and we do classes on that, and that's just sporadically. We did 2 this summer, and Sean teaches drawing lessons, and they're private drawing lessons, and we also do a figure drawing night, which they're not nude, they're wearing their clothes, but it is awesome to draw. And that, we had charged for that, but we've just decided to do that for free because we want people to come and draw together and just have fun.
We're more interested in that being a communal event.
We are open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7. We're just night owls, and we, you know, do other things in the morning. So we're 2 doors down from Belle and right down the street from the Publishing Museum.
Guthrie, Oklahoma is your destination for festivals of all kinds, including the Guthrie Art Walk, held every fall and every spring. The 89er celebration, commemorating the land run of 1889. Check out the Oklahoma International Bluegrass Festival with bands from around the world. The Guthrie Road Show with cool classic cars. The Guthrie Escape featuring art, wine, and music. Make your next destination Guthrie, Oklahoma. Now back with more of the Guthrie Business Spotlight. Located on the corner of Harrison and Oklahoma is the oldest saloon in the state of Oklahoma. We are all talking about the Belle Saloon, which has its own unique flavor and character.
It's always been a staple here in Guthrie. Everybody, you can talk to people no matter where you go, and people have heard of the Belle Saloon. We have even had European travelers that are coming through doing Route 66, and they know more about the saloon than even some people that have worked here a long time. So it's amazing how that, you know, has that story of just being a saloon for so long. You know, it still has some of its original components in it. It has the original tin ceiling. The floors are original to it. The bar back behind us is the original bar that was in here. Tom Mix, which is way before really either of our times, was the bartender here from 1902 to 1904, and then went on to be a cowboy movie star. So it's got a lot of history. So with that, with Guthrie, with this great architecture and great city planning and great city manager, all of those things brought us as a group to Guthrie. So that's how we got here. The menu is basically Southern cooking, just really good home-cooked food. Chicken fried steak, fried chicken, mashed potatoes and gravy, the real deal, the real mashed potatoes and gravy. There is catfish on the menu, there's sandwiches and burgers, just about anything you could come up with. Yeah, it's great. My partners and I, Robert Painter, we have Iguana Mexican Grill, which is on 9th Street in Midtown, and it does huge business. It's a bar and a Mexican restaurant. A couple of years later, we opened the Iguana Cafe, which is in Nichols Hills Plaza, that also does Mexican food and is a big bar. My family and I have Sarah Cupcakes, and there's 3 locations of that. Yeah, we're kind of we're in the restaurant business for sure. With Guthrie, it's 10 minutes from Edmond and it's 20 minutes from Oklahoma City, and there's a lot of things to do, a lot of fun, funky people. I think you'd be surprised, you know, come on up here and see what's up here. It's just, every weekend is different up here. You know, lots of travelers, lots of people getting married. It's been really fun. I mean, you never know what's going to come through here. I mean, one of the first days I was here, I called Robin on the phone. I was like, there's a lady walking pig down the street, and it had a big bow. You know, I was like, what is happening right now? And then we had all these, very same night, we had this wedding party come in, and they were from New York City, and they were really sophisticated. And I was like, where's the pig when you need it? You know, that should have happened all at the same time. It would have been awesome. But it's a very eclectic feel, and we're very eclectic, so we're glad to be here. It's just a great space where people can come and feel at home and do what they want to do and bring their families in. It's kid friendly, you know, it's bar friendly, it's a lot of different things. We've just been able to do some live music. We've done some acoustic acts in here. We've been a part of the block parties that are going along once a month with Prairie Gothic, where they bring in live music out on the street, and that's just been an amazing success. It's very impressive.